The term budgerigar was first described by George Shaw, a colonial bird enthusiast, in 1805. A little over 30 years later, John Gould, who was then visiting into Australia, came out to the Liverpool Plains, where the local indigenous people were using the term budgerigar to describe these small parakeets. And it was John Gould who gave this bird the binomial name Melopsittacus undulatus. Melopsittacus is Greek, which really means melodious parrot, and undulatus is Latin for wave-like motion. I fail to understand why they use binomial names with combinations of Greek and Latin, but be that as it may, that is now what this bird is described as. The great thing about the budgerigar is that the natural colours are green and gold. Many people don't realise this until they've seen them in the wild, because as they are kept as pets, bird breeders breed them for different colours, but green and gold is the classical colour of Australia, as is the wattle, and both of these present our national colours.
These two birds on a perch above water were photographed at Cloncurry. Notice that the bird above has a yellow forehead and a pale cirrus, whereas the bird below is developing blue in the cirrus, and there are stripes over the forehead. These little black stripes tell us that this bird is immature, and the blue cirrus suggests that it's an immature male.
Seeing large flocks like this is always a thrill. The green and gold flashes in the sun. This sight is usually found where these birds come to drink. They roost at the waterhole in a tree overlooking the water. They feel as though there's safety in numbers, however sometimes this can be a little disconcerting, as falcons do like to find them in this particular situation. The budgerigar is primarily a dry seed eater. They live in woodlands, mainly because they there like to breed, but they do need to go into grasslands for feeding. They are found throughout the drier areas of Australia, but are never too far from water. Eating dry seed with dust attached to it, they need to have water to help with the digestion. Though we regard the budgie as being green and gold, it has a cobalt blue tail, and one other feature is that the mature male has a blue cirrus. This is the thick keratin covering over the base of the bill. The male budgie has a blue cirrus, the female is pale. With copulation, they then go into a breeding mode, looking for nest holes suitable for breeding. And one of the problems in Australia is with the clearing, there is a lot of competition between birds for available nesting sites within hollow trees. Here is a pair of budgies checking out a nesting site. Notice that the female is the one doing most of the work. She goes into the hole and digs out the old bark and residue, hoping to find a good base in which to lay her eggs. The chicks mature quickly. Under the trees one can hear them calling incessantly for food. As this male budgie comes down to drink, notice the nice blue cirri just above the bill. This is a thick keratin layer that flows over the upper surface of the bony bill.